Hello everyone, welcome to the session on geniuschalk. Today we'll be discussing Deloitte company Quant actual paper set 3. So let's start the questions. First question says the average of 14 numbers is 7. If each number is multiplied by 3 and added to 6, what is the average of new set of numbers? Now you know the logic. The logic is whatever change you bring in each number, the same change will be observed in the average as well. Now, if each number is multiplied by 3 and each number is added to 6, that means what is my answer? What was my earlier average? It was how much? It was 7. Now, each number is multiplied by 3. That means average is also multiplied by 3 and then added to 6. So, average will also be added to 6. So, what is my answer? 21 plus 6. That is 27. That is option B. So this is the fastest approach. Now, so what is the approach? Whatever observation or whatever change you are observed in each observation, just apply the same change in the average. Average multiplied by 3 plus 6, that is 27. You can solve using this as well, that 14 numbers is 7. That means what is the sum? Sum will be 14 into 7. That is 98. That means the sum of all the numbers, all the 14 numbers is 98. Now, each number is multiplied by 3. That means this sum will be multiplied by 3. And then each number is added to 6 as well. There are 14 such numbers. So if you see, it is 24, it is 294, and 14 6 are 84. So how much? This is 378. So this is my new sum. This is my new sum, and for new average I'll divide the new sum by total number of numbers. So if you see 14 2s are 28, that is 28, 98, 14 7s are 98. That is also giving you the same answer. So the first approach is more useful in the exam. So follow the first approach, just multiply this 7 by 3. Whatever change you're observing in each number, the same change you observe in the average as well. So 7 into 3, 21, 21 plus 6, that is 27. So this is the faster approach in this question. A college has 8 periods of 50 minutes each. That means what is the total time? 8 periods and 1 period is of 50 minutes. So it is going to be 400 minutes total, right? Now, the question says that how long will each period be if the school has to have 10 periods every day? So if school has to have 10 periods every day, so and keeping the working hours the same. Working hours means this 400 minutes are same. This is keeping the working hours the same, means this 400 minutes totally should be same. So this will be equal. So you can find the value of x from here. It will be 40 minutes. That means x is 40. That means each period must be of 40 minutes. Next one, if x minus 2 is a factor of this, then find the value of q. You know, factor means this number will always divide this dividend. This is dividend, like x square plus 3qx minus 2q. So this x minus 2 will always divide because it's a factor. Suppose I say that what are the factor of 16? You will say 2. Why? Because 2 8s are 16. So 2 will completely divide 16, right? The same thing. So here what we do is x minus 2 is a factor. So if we talk about polynomials, x minus 2 is a factor. That means x minus 2 must be equal to 0. So x value 2 will always satisfy this given equation. So x value 2 you will put in the given equation and have your answer. So put x equal to 2 here. It will be x square, 2 square plus 3q into 2 minus 2q, and it's a factor. So it will be equal to 0. So 4 square plus 6q minus 2q equal to 0. And 4 plus 4q, this is 6q minus 2q equals to 0. So 4q equal to minus 4. So q will be equal to minus 1. So value of q has to be minus 1 in this case. I hope you are getting why I'm putting them equal to 0, because it is not giving you any remainder. This is basically for remainder. It is not giving you any remainder. That's why this is a factor. That's why it will satisfy. So I have made it equal to 0. If suppose some remainder was there, I could have kept that remainder here, right? So answer is -1. Next, a mathematics teacher calculated the total marks obtained by 45 students of class 10th. Okay, so how many students? There are 45 students, and the teacher has calculated the total marks. Fine. The average marks of the student was 75. Okay. So we can say there are 45 students. Their average marks is 75. But 35 marks for Reena was calculated in place of 80 by her. So what has happened? Actually, Reena has got 80 marks, but the teacher has calculated her 35 marks. Means actually this is the actual marks and this is the taken marks. That means 80 was the actual value, but it was wrongly taken as 35. Wrongly taken as 35. So this is the correct in reading based question of average. So what we do in this case, see, always remember what is my earlier average. This is 75. So remember, whenever we have to find the correct average in these type of questions, the way out is correct average. Correct average will be old average plus minus difference in reading divided by the total numbers, and that is always equal to the correct average. Okay, remember this formula for all these type of reading based questions. So I'm putting in box so that you can remember it. Now let's apply this. What is my old average here? Old average was 75. Now, if you have taken somebody's marks as 35, but actual marks was 80, that means what is the difference? You can see 45 marks is the difference. That means her actual average must be increasing. So just by seeing the option, you can see the earlier average was how much? The earlier average was, it was 75. That means the answer must be greater than 75. So 73 is not possible, 74 not possible, 72 not possible. Only one option is available, which is greater than 75. So without solving this question in exam, you can crack it. But still, we have to solve it here. So let's find the way. So what is the difference in reading? That is 80, which is the actual marks, and minus 35. So this gives you 45. So 45. So this is the meaning. The meaning is that in old average, the actual average will add. That means we will take sign plus here. This is my point. So plus. Now, after writing plus, what we can do? It is difference in reading. What is the difference in reading? You can say it's 45. And how many people are there? Students are also 45. That means we'll divide it. 75 plus 1 becomes 76. So what is my answer? 76. We can prove it also. So, and you can solve this question without even writing also, just by picking that. Because you have taken 35 marks instead of 80, that means the average currently is less. So average must be high. Average must be high. That means average must be more than 75. There is only one option available, which is giving you average more than 75. So that is my answer. So both ways you can find. Next one, a man had a certain amount with him, and he spent 33.33. Okay, please circle these percentages. Then to buy an article, and then 14.28% of the remaining on travel. Then he donated this much on somewhere. Then he is left with 5,000 rupees. Now find the amount he spent on the travel. All right. So first we must know what are their fraction values of these percentages. So you see first, what is 33.33%? So you all know that is 33, 1 by 3%. And if you solve, this is actually 1 by 3. How come? You see 33 into 3, 99, 99 plus 1, 100, 100 by 3%. And you know, to remove this percent, I will divide it by 100 again. So this is cancelled. So that's why this goes up. So 1 by 3. Right? So remember 33.33 is 1 by 3. So it is 1 by 3. Next, what is 14.28? Let's come to this. This we have solved. 14.28 is 1 by 7. How come? See, 14.28 we write like this: 14, 2 by 7%, and 14 sevens are 98 plus 2, 100 by 7%. In order to eliminate this percentage, I have to divide again by 100. So again, this gets cancelled. It is 1 by 7. So first you must know this. Okay, 14 2 by 7 is 1 by 7. Fine. After that, now he's saying that donated this much. So before that, we have to take some total value. So always take the LCM of these values, LCM of 3 and LCM of 7 as the total. So what is the LCM of 7 and 21? 7 and 3, that is 21. So I will take the total as 71. So the total is 21, sorry, not 71. So the question is changed: 1 by 3, 1 by 7. So total is 21, right? This is my first observation here. Now, after that, he's saying that he spent this much on to buy an article. Okay, that means 1/3 of 21 is gone. That means, can I say 7? Suppose total was 21 rupees. So 7 rupees was gone in buying the article. First case, right? Now, second case is where he's saying that he's using 14.28% of the remaining. Please focus on this remaining, guys. Remaining. Okay. So I had total 21. Out of that, 7 I have used in buying the article. That means I'm still left with 14. Out of that 14, I'm buying 1 by 7 of that. So 1 by 7 of 14 is 2. That means 2 is the value that I have got. So 2 units, or you can say 2 rupees, he is using to travel. So that means from 14 now, 2 rupees have also gone. That means from 14, 2 rupees also gone. That means I am left with 12. I hope this part is also very clear. Afterwards, he's saying that then he donated this much. From 12 units, he donated, let's say 21x was the total, right? And 14x gone, so 2x gone and 7x gone. So I can say 12x is left. From that, he is donating this much. So this is my left value. So what is the left value given here? That is rupees 5,000. So you can say it is equals to 5,000. I hope this concept is also clear, right? Now, 12x minus this equal to 5,000. Can you find 12x? So this will be 182 will be added here. So it will be 182.75. So from here it will disappear. It will add it here because it changes the sign. So 12x will be equal to how much? 12x will be equal to 5182.75. Right. Now 12x is there. So can you find x? So it will be this by 12. Right. This by 12. So we are, see what we have done. 21 was the total. So 21, 1/3 was gone. So that means 7 was gone. So from 21, we subtracted 7. 14 is left. From 14, 1 by 7 gone. That means 2 gone. So only 12 is left. Now from 12, he is using 182.75. And then the left is this. So this is equal to 5,000, right? So we have taken this 182 this side. So 12 units, or you can say 12x is this. So what is x? This. Now what is asked? The amount is spent on the travel. So what is the travel amount? Travel amount is, we can see it is here, 2x. So just multiply by, we have to find 2x. So just multiply by 2 here. And that is my answer. So let's solve it. 5182.75 by 12. Yeah. And multiply by 2. So this is 6. Now you see 6 8s are 48. Only one option is starting with 8. Right. Rest you can solve. 3 8. So 6 6 are 36. 2 2. So 6 3s are 18. So 863 point. If you solve, it will be 8. But this is my answer. A good question. Again, I revise what we have done. We have taken 1 by 3, 1 by 7, which were the fraction values of these percentages. Then we have taken total as 21. When we have taken total 21, so 1/3 was gone. That means 7 was gone, and the remaining is 14. Out of 14, 1/7 is gone. That means 2 units have gone. So from 14, 2 units gone. That means 12 units are left. Now 12 units is actually equal to, because from 12 units he is donating this much, and then the left amount is this. So basically 12 minus 182.75 is 5,000. That's why I'm already adding it. So 12 units will be equal to 5,000 plus 182, that is 512.75. Now he's asking you the value of travel. So travel is 2 units. So one value will be 5182.75 by 12. So 2 value will be, just multiply this by 2. So this is 6, and you have solved it 863.8. A very good question. Here maximum student will get confused. So don't get confused at this step where he's saying that he donated also this much. This is the main point. Okay. If it is not written, this question would have been easy, right? Okay. Next one, question from the algebra. So it says that AZ by B plus C, BZ by B to the power Z by C plus A, and C to the power Z by A plus B equals to 1. Now, can you tell me which value will satisfy when these will be equals to 1? They are all equal, and you see these are proportions. They are all equal. When ratios are equal, we say they are proportions. Find the value of 2 by 1 plus A, 2 by 1 plus B, 2 by 1 plus C. All right. Now, how can they be equal? You see, apply common sense. They will be equal when I say that this will be, it is like A to the power Z by B plus C, then B to the power Z by C plus A, and C to the power Z by A plus B, right? They all have to be equal to 1. Okay, so how can we say they are equal to 1? You see, if I put this A, B, and C and Z equal to 2, this is the must point here, must noted point here. If I put this A, B, C as equal to 2, A, B, C as well as Z equal to 2. So will they all be equal now? You see, this is equal to 2. Now you put it here. It is like A. So just put, if I put A as 2, so 2 to the power 2 by B, 2 plus 2. Similarly, B, 2 to the power 2, Z also 2. So 2 plus 2, and 2 square by A plus B also 2 plus 2. So you can see that this is 4 by 4, which is 1. And here also this is 4 by 4, 1, 4 by 4, it is also, that means all are same, all are 1. That means this value we have to put, because for this value A, B, C and Z, by putting this value as all equals to 2, this equation is satisfied. That is why we have to put this equation in the given question as well. So this must satisfy this given equation as well. So just put it now. A, B, C and Z all equals to 2. This will satisfy this as well. So 2 by 1 plus A, 1 plus A plus 2 by 1 plus B plus 2 by 1 plus C. That is also 2. So 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3. So you can see 3 is common. So 3, 3, 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6. 6 by 3 is 2. A beautiful question. The answer is option C. Next one, 37% of the employees pay tax in the year 2022. Non-tax employees are this much, the number of employees. Okay, you see, there are total employees. Out of them, some pay tax, some do not pay tax. So they are non-tax employees. It says 37% of the employee pay tax. That means if I say the total employees are 100%, out of them 37% pay tax. That means, can I say 63% will not pay tax, like 100 minus 37? Okay. Non-tax employees are this. That means this value is given as 12600. So can you find it now? What is 1%? 63 double is 126. So 1% is 200. The total number of employees are asked, the total number. That means we are to find 100%. If 1% is this, can you find 100%? So the 100% means just put 20 after that. So that is going to be 20,000. That is option D, right? Joy bought a picture for this much and spent this much to decorate it and sold it for this much. The Joy's profit percent. What is profit percent? What is profit percent? Profit percent is profit by cost price into 100. And what is profit? Profit is selling price minus cost price by cost price into 100. Now, you see, he bought a picture for this. That means cost price. Let's find the total cost price first. The 495 he bought. Now, he spent rupees 55 as well. That means this is also a part of cost price. So this will also be added here because he spent his own money. So 495 plus 55, that is 550, right? So what is the total selling price? He sold it for rupees 649, 649, right? So can you apply in this formula now? So what is the profit? Profit is 649 and by 550. So what is the difference? 649 and 540, difference of 99, and difference of 99 on cost price. Cost price is 550, and we know we have to multiply by 100 in order to get the profit. So 0 0 cancel. 5 2s are 5 11s are 11 9s are 9 2s are. The answer is 18. That is option C. So 18% is the profit. Basic question of profit and loss. Next, we have a question of ratio depending on coins. So a bag contains, there is a bag. We have a bag. In that bag, there are three type of coins. One is rupee 1, then 50 paisa and 25 paisa. In the ratio 3 is to 4 is to 5, what is the ratio? 3 is to 4 is to 5. If the value, the total value of these coins is this much, then the value of 25 paise coins is what? All right. So what is the total value? Rupees 125. Okay, this is the value, remember. So convert this all into paisa or rupees. So better to convert this all into paisa. So rupee 1 is meaning 100 paisa. So write like this. It is 100 paisa. Basically, it's 1 rupee. Then we have 50 paisa. Then we have 25 paisa. So this is the ratio, or we can say the denominations first. Write the denomination first. Okay. Afterwards, what it says, write their number ratio. Remember, this is the ratio of their number students. How many number of coins present? This is that ratio. 3 is to 4 is to 5 is the number ratio, not value ratio. So write it. It is 3 and 4 and 5. Now, what is given? What is this? This is the value, right? This is the value given here. This is the value. Value is 125. Okay, so I'll write the value here. Value is 125. That means, can you tell me, if your bag has 100 paisa coins and there are 3 such coins, so what is the total value? 3 multiplied by 100. Can I write 300 will be the value? Then if you have 50 paisa in your bag and there are 4 such coins like 50 paisa, 50 paisa, 50 paisa and 50 paisa. So what is the total value of this? You will say it is 200 paisa. So this is 200. Similarly, you have 5 coins of 25 paisa in your bag. So 25 into 5. So that is 125. So basically you just multiply this ratio with the denomination, right? This number ratio will be with the denomination. So what is the total in your bag as per paisa? So you will see that 500 plus 125, it becomes 625. 625 units is the total value of your money. Now, what is your value of money here in rupees 125? So rupees 125 means 125.00. That is 125.00. Why 00? Because I'm converting this rupees also into paisa, as I have converted everything in paisa. So that means you can say 625 units is equal to 12500. So it is 25 fives and 25 25 25s and 25 fives. So 25 units is equal to this much. So 1 unit will be equal to 20. So 1 unit is equal to 20. What is asked? The number of 25 paise coin. What is the ratio, guys? What is the ratio of 25 paise coins? We have the 25 paise coin ratio is this 5. You can see 25 paise is 5. So 1 unit is 5. 1 unit is 20. So can you find the value of 5 units? You can easily, right? So 5 units will be, by 1 unit is equal to 20, na? So 5 units will be 20 into 5. That means 100 coins are there, which are of 25 paisa denomination. I hope this is clear. So what I'll again do in short, what we have done actually, we in exam, you'll just see it is rupees 1. So this is 100 paisa. This is 50 paisa. Just multiply them. 100 into 3, 300. 50 paisa into 4, 200. 5 into 25, that is 125. And what is the conversion of this 125? That is 12500. So this is the total value of your money. That is coming out to be 625. 625 is equal to 12500. So 25 25s are and 25 500. So 1 is equal to 20. And you can do it directly also if you know this. That 625 double is 1250. So here only one value is equal to 20. So one value is 20. What is asked? 25 paise coin, that is 5. The 5 value will be equal to 100. Right? So you can do like this, convert them in paisa and solve accordingly. And you can do that conversion in rupee also. That is like this. If you say rupees 1, so this 50 paise will be, half, or you can say 0.5. 50 paise means denomination wise 0.5 rupee, right? And 25 paise means 0.25 rupee, because 425 paise will be like you what you have done. See, 50 by 100, this is half, and 25 by 100. You see, 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa, na? So 1 paisa will be equal to 1 by 100 rupee. So if I want to convert 50 paisa, so 50 paisa will be 50 by 100. If I want to convert 25 paisa, so that must be 25 by 100. That's why I'm writing it 25 by 100 is 1 by 4, which I can write 0.25. Now see, the ratio is again coming in the same way, in the same manner. So this is also 3:4:5. Now again, this is the number ratio. I need to find it in value. So just multiply like we did earlier. So 3 into 1 is 3. 4 into 0.5, that is 2. And 5 into 0.25, that is 1.25. So this total is how much? Rupees 125. Now everything is rupees. So 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1.25, 6.25 is equal to rupees 125. So if you convert this decimal will go here. So again, one value is equal to 20. 625 to the 1250. So one value is 20. So five value is asked 25 paise. So it is 100. So that is again my answer. So some students prefer using rupee. Some students prefer using coin, using paisa. So try to convert using paisa. It is more easy, and you will be relaxed. Sometimes there is some mistake while solving it with paisa, with rupee, because sometimes the conversion is not clear that how to convert paisa into rupee. So this may be a problem. So that's why try to do it with paisa. Okay. The price of a cricket bat and a pair of gloves is in the ratio 9:4. So this is cricket bat, then a pair of gloves. The ratio is 9:4. Now the price of gloves is 1500 less than the price of the bat. So what is less here? You can see gloves are 5 units cheaper, 9 minus 4. And here the question says they are not 5 units cheaper, they are 1500 rupees cheaper. So one value is equal to, you can say 300. So one value is equal to, or one unit is equal to 300. What is asked? The price of the gloves. Gloves are 4 units. So 4 units will be 300 into 4, right? That is 1200. That is option C. Next one, a man invests half his capital at the rate of 10%, one third at 15%, and the rest at 24% per annum. This is a good question. Please See it carefully. Then average rate of interest per annum, which he gets is. So this I will solve by a weighted average concept, weighted average trick. So see, half of his capital. So first write half. What is half? 1/2. Then 1/3. What is 1/3? 1/3. And the rest. Okay. So first, what I'll do is I will take the total as 6. Why 6? Because we have done it earlier also. What is the LCM of 2 and 3? That is 6. So total is 6. Okay. Now, or you can take any value. Let's say you take 1/2, then you take 1/3. So you take 60 as the total value, let's say. Huh. Now you have taken 60 as a total value. So half of 60 firstly used. That means 30 is used. And then 1/3 at 15. So 1/3 of 60, that is 20. That means from 60, 30 is gone and 20 is gone. That means now I'm left with 10. This 10 is invested for 24%. So now I'll write again what happened. This 10 is the remaining part, like from 60, we have taken this 30 out and we have taken this 20 out. So 60 minus 50 is 10. Now half, that means 30, this 30 was given at 10% per annum. And the 1/3 was 20. 20 was given at how much? 15% per annum. Okay. Now it's saying find the average rate of interest. It's average actually. Average rate of interest per annum, right? See very carefully what we have to do. I will apply weighted average. So one way you can do like this. This is number 1 N1. This is average 1. This is N2 and this is average 2. This is N3, number of people of amount of money in numbers, and this is average number 3. So the formula is N1A1 plus N2A2 plus N3A3. This I have discussed in my mixture video as well. You can check it, the complete concepts, and divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3. Okay, so you can solve like this, but it is a bit calculative. You can see that 10 into 24, it will be 240. Then 30 into 10, it 300, and 20 into 15 is also 300, divided by N1 plus N2 plus N3. This is 10 plus 30 plus 20. So this is 240, 300, 300, 600. So it is 840, and this is 60. So you can see it is 14%. So 14% is my answer. But let's suppose these values you have taken as 60 here. That's why this is easy. Sometimes they will give you some typical values. So this way, combined average, it may be calculative. So I will do it in other way now. That is weighted average. How we do that? Let's see. You see, you have taken this total. You can do like this again. See, take it very simple now. Let's take it 6. You can take 60 also. There is no issue. So half, to half and 1/3. So total is 6, right? Now total is 6. That means multiply both of them by 6. So this is 3 units and this is 2 units. So 3 plus 2, 2 units, 3 units, 5 units have gone. So 1 unit is left. So now I'll write this remaining 1 unit is at 24%, 3 units at 10%, and 1/3, that is 2 units. 2 units at 15%, right? Now see what we have to do. You take any random number which is there in everyone. You see, it is 10%. Can I take? Minimum value is 10 in all. So let's take 10. So 10% is my, let's say, average rate of interest. So 10 plus. Now this 24 is how much extra? Tell me how much 24 is extra than 10. So it is 14 extra. And this is distributed among 1 people. So into 1 or 1 units. Similarly, this 10 is 0. 0 means this 10 and this 10 having 0 difference, like 24 and 10 have 14 difference. 0 and 2, 3, because 3 number is there. 15 is 10 we have taken. 10 and 15 extra is 5%. Yeah, 5%, and it will be distributed among 2 units. So this is the total. Now this is all distributed among the total. So what is the total? 1 plus 3. How many people are there? 1 plus 3 plus 2. People means number of units. So how much we are getting now? See, 14 into 1. This is 0. This is 10. So 10 plus 14. So you can write this 10 is already there, which we have taken as the combined average, plus 14 plus 10. It is 24. And 24 is divided among 6. So this is 6 4s are 24. You can see your answer is becoming very, very easy. 10 plus 4 is 14%. So that is option C. For more, you can just switch on to our video of mixture and alligation, where I've discussed this concept thoroughly, weighted average, right? So this is how we can solve this question faster. Just see the extra, like, again, I repeat, this 10, let's say you want to have some other number. Let's take one value was for 24. If you remember, half means three value for 10%, and two value for 15%, right? Now suppose you want to take some other average. Let's say you don't want to take 10. Let's say you have taken 9 as the total average. Now compare the difference. 24 is how much extra than 9? So 14 minus 9, 15, and it is distributed among 1. So okay, next 10 is 1 extra, and this will be distributed among 3 units. 15, and this is 9, so this is 6 extra distributed among 2 people or 2 units. And overall, this is the extra numbers, right? And they will be distributed equally in all. So 1 plus 3 plus 2. So this is how, this is the average we assume, and this is the extra. This is the extra sum. This is the extra number, right? Average plus sum by number is also average. So you can see again, 15 plus 3, 18. This is 15. This is 3, 18. And this is 12. So how much? 15 plus 15, 30. And this is 30 by 6, 5. So we have taken 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. That is option C. Option C is your answer. Right? Next one. 12 kilometer is covered by train in 10 minutes. Fine. If its speed is decreased by 4 km per hour, time taken by it to cover the same distance. Okay, the distance is same. Okay, fine. So you see, there is distance is 12 km, which is fixed. So let's find the speed first. Speed is equal to distance by time. So distance is 12 km. Time is 10 minutes. So minutes to be converted in hours. So 10 by 60. This is 1 by 6. This 6 goes up, because this is 12 by 1. So 12 into 6, 1 into 1. So the speed of the train is 72 km per hour. This is the actual speed of the train. Now it says speed decreased by 4. That means this is S1. So S2 will be 72 minus 4. And that is coming out to be 68 km per hour. Now the time taken by it to cover the same distance. The same distance is there. So time will be the distance by the new speed. So what is the distance? 12 km. And this is by 68, which is the speed. Now if you convert it, it will be 4 3s are 4 17s are 3 by 17 hours. But the answer is asked in minutes. So how to convert hours into minutes? Multiply by 60. So 60 into 3, that is 180, and it is by 17. So 180 by 17 minutes, that is option D, right? Conceptual basic question. Walking at a speed of 5 km per hour, a man reaches office 6 minutes late. Okay, let's take this is the situation. This is man's home, and this is man's office. Yeah, take this as the office, right? Now he's reaching how much? Let's say 10 a.m. is the time of reaching office. So he's reaching 6 minutes late. That means he's actually reaching at 10:06. 10:06. Then walking at 6. So first day he was running at 5 kph. He's reaching at 10:06. Second day he's running at 6 kph. He's running at 6 kph, and he's reaching 2 minutes early. That means now he's reaching there at 9:58. Okay, now there is some gap of time, right? So first I'll do it by conceptual method, then by trick. So conceptual method is, let's take the total distance as D from office to home. This complete distance is D from here to here. This is office, right? The total distance we have taken is D. Okay. Now, if the total distance is D, the first day, what is the time he's taking? Time on the first day. So time is equal to distance by speed. What is the speed first day? That is 5. Okay. What is the time taken by him in the second day? So it is the same distance he's covering. So D by 6. Now you can see there is some gap of time. What is the gap of time? You can see the gap of time is from 9:58 to 10:06. How many minutes is the gap actually? You can see 9:58 means plus 2 here up to 10 o'clock, then plus 6 here. That is 8 minutes gap is there actually. From 9:58 to 10:06. What is the time gap? This is 8 minutes. So this is, you can write that T1 minus T2 is equal to change in time, and that change in time is how much? That is 8 minutes. So 8 minutes, you can write 8 by 60 hours. So just put the value here now. So distance by 5, distance by 6, and the change in time is 8 by 60. 4 2s are 4 15s are. You can solve it now. Even you can use options also. There is no issue. So 2 by 15 we have to get, or we can solve it. So 6D minus 5D by 6 into 5, that is 30. That is 2 by 15. So you see 15 2s are 30, 2 2s are 4. So 6D minus 5D is D, and 2 into 2, this 2 into 2 is 4. So distance is 4 kilometer. That is the option. That is the option. This is the conceptual way, that because time is changed, so we have equated the time difference equal to the time delay between the early and the late. Second method, it's you can say, it's always remember, this is the second method. Distance in this case is always equal to product of speeds by difference of speeds into change in time or delay in time. Whenever early late question comes, apply this formula. Here speed number 1 is 5, and speed number 2 is 6. So just apply 5 into 6. This is modulus, means difference only. Negative sign, positive sign. If the sign is negative, ignore that, because in modulus minus also becomes plus. So 6 minus 5. And what is the change in time? You remember, from 9:58 to 10:06, it was 8 minutes gap. So it will be 8 minutes, because we want the distance in kilometers. Convert this 8 minute into hours. So, and then solve it. It is becoming 4 2s are 4 15s are 5 3s are. This is becoming 1. So 3 2s are, so 2 2s are 4. This will help you to get your answer very, very fast. So remember this trick for all the question based on early late problems of time speed distance. Apply this formula. So what is my answer? My answer is option C. Next one, on what sum will the difference between SI and CI for 2 years at 10% per annum be equal to 100? Now see, you must remember this, or you must know this. Basically, compound interest. Now, first I will solve using formula. There is a formula also, like simple interest and compound interest. 2 years formula is given as PR square by 100 square. Whenever you have a difference given of CI and SI, you can use this formula to calculate the answer. Sometimes principal is asked, sometimes rate is asked, sometimes difference is asked. Like in this question, what is the difference? 100 rupee. 100 rupee. 100 rupees is the difference. What is the principal? Principal we have to find on what sum. Always remember, principal means sum. So principal, what is the rate? 10%. So 10 into 10, as it is square, by 100 square. 100 into 100. Now you see 0 0 cancel. So 100 into 100 becomes 10,000, and this is the value of principal, which is your option B. Option B is the right answer. So using formula, you can solve like this. Very, very easy, right? And without seeing this, without using this formula also, you can solve. Remember, SI for 2 years at 10%, simple interest is same. So first year 10% interest, Second year also 10%. That means the total interest is 20%. If I talk about compound interest is basically successive percentage. And when we have two percentages, A percent and B percent, then the overall percentage is given by A plus B plus AB by 100%. Right? So here A is 10, B is also 10. Then successive means on that 10 also we have to give interest. So 10 into 10 by 100. So you see this is 20 and this is 1. So this is 21%. So you can see that for the same time, for the same time, simple interest was 20%. And for the same time, compound interest is 21%. This formula you might have read in your percentage topic as well, right? So this is A plus B plus AB by 100. This formula you might have read because it's in percentage now. So this is effective percentage. You can note this. This is effective percentage. Like if suppose I tell you that find the effective percentage of 20 and 10%, you will say 20 plus 10 plus 20 into 10 by 100. Okay, so this is 30 and this is one more 32%. So 32% is the overall effective percentage change, not 30. Okay, so similarly you can do here. Now what you have observed, 20%, you see again 20% is the simple interest. You can find like 10% rate is there for 2 years and compound interest is there, that is 21%. 10 plus 10 plus 10 into 10 by 100. Now what is the difference you are observing here in percentage? This difference is how much? It is 1%, guys. This difference is 1%. And here this difference value is given as 100. So can you find 1% is equal to 100? And this 100% means we always take 100% as the principal. So if 1% of the principal is 100, can't you find 100% of the principal? So 100% of the principal will be 100 into 100, that is 10,000 rupees. So if you have this logic in mind, this A plus B plus AB by 100, which is the overall effective percentage change, then you can easily find. In compound interest, this is always valid. Okay, so try this question using the second approach. It would be much better. Afterwards, a bag contains 5 red balls, 6 blue balls, 4 green balls. Let's make the bag first. So we have a bag where there are 4 red balls, 6 blue balls, 4 green balls, and 3 black. So I can't write black because it will not be visible. So 3 black balls. Fine. If a ball is drawn at random, find the probability. What is probability first? Favorable cases by total cases. And the case is that it is not blue. It is not blue. That means it cannot be blue. So it could be anything else. That means you can select 4 plus 4, 8 plus 3, 11. I hope you're getting. Achha, this is 5 red balls, not 4. So this must be 5. Okay. So write it 5 red balls. So 5 plus 4 plus 3. These are the favorable cases. How many total cases? This is 5, 4, 3 plus 6 also. So 5 plus 6, 11, 11 plus 4, 15, 15 plus 3, 18. So total cases are 18. So 5 plus 4, 9 plus 3, 12. 12 by 18, that is 2 by 3 is going to be my answer. That is option B, right? And because we are drawing only one ball, so we can write like this also, that 5, the ball could be like from 5 red balls, 1 selected, 4 green balls, 1 selected. Selection means combination, 4C1, or 3 black balls, 1 selected. By total 18 balls, 1 selected. And you know that in permutations and combination you have learned NC1 is equal to N. This is the logic. So 5C1 will be 5, 4C1 will be 4, and 3C1 will be 3 by 18. So the answer is same again, 2 by 3, right? So you can apply using combination. This I have told because sometimes they will ask you to find 2 balls. So in that case, it will be 5C2, 4C2, 3C2 by 18C2, right? In that case, this is that case you have to take. So this combination also you must know. In what time 8,000 rupees will become a 9261? 8,000 rupees will become 9261 at 5% compounded. That means it is compound interest question. So whenever you have to find time and rate, please remember, always write the ratio of principal and amount. What is principal? Principal is 8,000. Okay. And amount is 9261. Now, whenever time is asked, always remember, cancel them or treat them in such way so that they becomes a square root or cube root or fourth root of something. Now tell me, are they square root of something? 9261, is it a perfect square of something? No. 8,000, no, it is not a perfect square, because for perfect square there must be two zeros. That means we can check for perfect cube now. And you know that these are perfect cube. Like, how to find it? Let's see. 9261, take the last one. One cube is only one, so the last digit could be 1. Now for cube root, forget the last 3 digits, focus on 9. What is a perfect cube less than 9? That is 2. 2 cube, that is 8. That means your answer will always start with here. So that means this is a perfect cube of 21. So perfect cube of 21, write it 21. And this 8,000, 8,000 is a perfect cube. It is of 20. 20 cube is 8,000. So it's a perfect cube root. So 20 to 21. Now remember, whenever your answer is coming out to be cube root, your answer is 3 years. Whenever your answer is coming square root, then answer is 2 years. Remember this. That's all we have to do. Suppose you want to find or check the rate also, you can check. Rate is the difference of principal and amount, that is 1. And on 1, it is the principal is 20. So 1 by 20 into 100, that is 5%. So that also you can verify using this statement. All right, next question. 2 dices are thrown. If the total on the faces of the 2 dices are 6, find the probability that there are 2 odd numbers on the faces. Okay. So first, when we talk about probability, it is favorable cases by total cases. And when we talk about total cases of dices, it is 6 to the power n, where n is the number of dices rolled, right? So here 2 dices are rolled. So the total will be 6 square, that is 36. So this is clear first, that in denominator, it should be 36. That means when we cancel also this denominator, that option will come, which is a factor of 36. So that means, let's see. First, the total cases are clear. Let's see the remaining part first. The total on the faces of the 2 dices are 6. Now, we have to make a total 6. So how can we make a total 6? It will be first 1 on the first dice, dice number 1, dice number 2, then 2, 4, then 3 and 3, then 4 on the first, 2 on the second, and 5 on the first, 1 on the second. So there are how many cases? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are, the total on the 2 faces must be 6. So you can see here the sum is 6, here also sum is 6, here also sum is 6, here also it is 6, and here also it is 6, right? Now find the probability. So how many cases are there? There are total 5 cases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll not take 36, because only thing is the total faces sum must be 6. So total cases of that are 5. Out of them, they say there are 2 odd numbers on the faces. So let's find odd numbers now. First case is this 1 and 5 odd numbers, both are odd numbers. Then 3, 3, both are odd numbers. And then 5 and 1. That means there are 3 such cases. So my answer is 3 by 5. That is option D. Option D is my answer. I hope this is clear. Next, 330 men can stitch 200 trousers in 15 days. Whenever this situation occurs, always remember that MDH formula. What is that? Men day hour formula. That is M1 D1 H1 by W1 is equals to M2 D2 H2 by W2. So how many number of men are there? M1, that is 30. So M1 is 30. 200 trouser is their work. So this is W1. So W1 is 200. 15 hours, that means H1 is the value 15, right? Similarly, 10 15 days, right? So this is 15 D1. It is D1, not H1. It is days. So it should be D1, right? So D1, H1 is 10 hours. So H1 is 10. Similarly, in how many days? 15 men. That means this 15 is M2. Stitch 160 trousers. So their work W2 is 160. Number of days I need to find where they are working, 8 hours per day. Just apply it. So M1, what is M1? M1 is 30. D1, D1 is 15. Number of hours is 10. By their work, what is their work? 200. M2, 15. D2, we need to find number of hours 8 by work 160. Now cancel this. 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel. After that, 2 8s are 16. So 8 10s are 80. 5 2s are 5 3s are 3 3 cancel. So 15 into 2, it is 30 days. So D2 value will be equal to 30 days, right? So this is how you can solve this. Now some of you may have in mind ki why is this formula and how has this formula been derived. Let's see. Always remember men, number of men. Suppose number of men and days are there. They are always reverse. Like 10 men are working for 5 days, finishing the work. But if there are 5 men, the number of days will be more. So men and days are always reverse. Similarly, men and hour. So let's say 10 men are working for 12 hours a day. If there are 5 men, they will work for 24 hours. So men and hours are also reverse. If I talk about men and work, 10 men are working for 200, trousers. So 5 men will work for only 100 trousers. So my point is that men and days are inversely proportional. Men and hours are inversely proportional, but men and work is directly proportional. The 10 men are there, they will do more work. If 5 men are there, they will do half of the work. Similarly, if there are men 10, they are working in 5 days. So if there are men 5, they will take the double of the time. Similarly, 10 men working for 12 hours, the same 24 hours will be taken when there are 5 men. So this is basically number of hours is also half. So basically men and hours are inversely proportional. If you combine all of them, it will be men is directly proportional to W and inversely proportional to D into H. Now, in order to eliminate this sign, it is some constant. So KW, K means some constant, W means work by DH. So this is how it comes. So this DH will go this side, MDH, and this W will come this side, and this is also equals to K. This is the formula which you have got. Now one group doing the same work, the other group is also doing the same work with number of men, days, hours different. Like in this question, you can apply using this. And one more thing, sometimes it will also be given that efficiency will also be given. So man is directly proportional to efficiency also. So in that case, efficiency will also be there. So efficiency into man into days into work means in this formula only this E will also come here. E MDH by W is equals to constant. So you can use it like E1 M1 D1 H1 by W1 is equal to E2 D M2 D2 H2 by D2. So E2 M2 D2 H2 by W2. And remember, if out of these something is not given, so we can ignore. Suppose in some question days are not given, so we'll not take days. In some question hours are not given, only this much is given, you can take. So as per your priority, you will take all of these. All right, next question. How many 6-digit numbers can be formed by using digits such that no digit is used more than twice? This is a very good question. Just observe. So 6-digit numbers, that means we require 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But here we are having only 4 numbers to use from. That means there are 2 cases in which we can use these digits twice, because we have to use some digit twice, and that is saying that no digit is used more than twice. That means we can use any digit twice, any digit twice. That means there is first case in which I will use three digits twice. I have four digits now, so 2, 3, 5 and 8. Out of these I will use three digits twice. So how many ways I will do this? So first, because I have four digits to select, so I have to select only 3, so it will be 4C3. Now all these digits, three digits, they will be permuted. Like suppose I have selected these three, so they will be repeated. Like it will be 2, 2, 3, 3, and let's say 5, 5. Suppose I have taken 2, 3, 5. So how many permutations are there? It's repeated permutations. So total is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of them, 2 is repeating 2 times, 3 is also repeating 2 times. Repeated permutations, we just divide by the number of permutations. So they are repeating 2 times. So 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 2 factorial each time. Now you see 4C3Y, because there are 4 numbers and I have to select 3 numbers. So 4C3 I have written for that. Now you see 4C3 is basically 4C1 only, because you know that NCR is equals to NC n minus R. So 4C3 will be equal to 4C4 minus 3, that is 4C1. And you know that NC1 answer is always N. So it is always 4. So 4C3 basically it is 4. Now what is 6 factorial? 720. 2 factorial. How 6 factorial is 720? I guess you know this. That's factorial means multiply up to 1, natural numbers product up to 1. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this becomes 720. So 722 factorial, 2 factorial. This exclamatory sign is called factorial, and factorial means product of numbers up to 1. So 2 into 1, that is 2. So this is 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. 8 9s are 72. That means there are 360 ways. So if I take the first case where I am using three digits twice, out of the 4, I'm using three digits twice. So it will be 4C3, selection of three digits from 4, and their permutations, their permutation. So this is 360. Now 360 I will write. So answer cannot be 180. It could be 360 or more. So it could be, let's see, out of these three, which one. So second type, the case number 2. Now I will use two digits twice. Two digits twice and remaining two digits once. I hope you're getting my point. See, earlier I have to have three digits here, three digits here, total 6 digits I have to make. So what I said earlier, that I will repeat two digits. So in that case, total 6 factorial, and because they were repeating, so it is like this. But now in this case, I'm not taking three digits. I am taking the case number 2, that two digits twice I'm using it. So two digits twice, that means how many? Now total 6 places, but two digits I'm using twice. Let's say I'm using 2 and 3 twice, and then 5 and 8 as it is. This is one case, right? So how many permutations will be there? So first, there is no need to select. I can use the total. So how many? 6 factorial, total 6 digits, by two numbers, whichever are they are repeating themselves. So 2 factorial into 2 factorial. So just solve this. 6 factorial is 720, 2 factorial is 4, so it is 180. So how many permutations, total ways are there? Earlier, when I was using three digits only twice, so it was 360. Now I'm using 180 ways as well. When I'm using two digits twice, and remaining two digits once. So total is 540. That is option C. Option C. Next one. If books bought at prices ranging from 200 to 250 are sold at prices ranging from 400 to 500, then what is the greatest possible profit that might be made in selling 20 books? Always remember, this I have covered in the shorts video as well of a Genius Chalk. You can check it. Greatest possible profit. Okay. So profit is selling price minus cost price. Profit will be greatest only when selling price is highest and cost price is minimum. You can say for profit maximum, the selling price must be maximum and cost price must be minimum. This is the condition. It should be minimum. This concept you have to apply in this question to get your result faster. Okay, so let's see. In this case, so what is selling price maximum? The maximum value of selling price is 500. 400 is the minimum value. And minimum value of cost price. Why I'm doing this? See, because profit is basically the difference of selling and cost price. Now, if I want profit to be maximum, that means it will be only maximum when the gap between the two is maximum. When this gap, the difference is maximum, and difference is only be maximum when cost price is minimum, I will take, and selling price is maximum. You see, if you take 250 and 500, what is the gap? It is just 250. But if you take 200, the least value of cost price and the highest value of selling price, the gap is highest. So basically, we are just finding where is the gap coming out to be highest. So 500 is the maximum selling price, minimum cost price is 200, so it is 300. So profit maximum is 300. But remember, it is for one book. He's saying that you have to sell 30 books. So for one book is there for 20 books. So 20 books, it will be 300 into 20. That is 6,000 rupees. That is option A. So for selling 20 books, the maximum profit you can attain is 6,000. All right. Now, 2 girls and 5 boys are to be seated in a row such that the girls do not sit together. How many ways are possible? So this is the same question as when we say vowels. It's not 2 girls, remember. It's girls do not sit together. Okay. Yeah, there are 2 girls here, just to confuse you. But so you will treat this question as the same as vowels never together. So how we approach that? Total ways in which all will sit minus girls together ways. Okay. Right. There is a difference. Girls do not sit together, or they will say no 2 girls sit together. There is a difference. So in this question, when they say girls do not sit together, you will treat it as the same case as vowel never sit together or vowel never be together. The total ways. Now let's see. How many total ways are there? There are 5 boys. So B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. There are 5 boys, so they will occupy how many? 5 factorial. And there are 2 girls as well. So G1 and G2. So they will arrange themselves in 2 factorial. But they are telling you total. So the total will be these 2 girls will also sit. The total seats are how many? There are 7 seats. So they will arrange themselves. All these boys and all these girls, they will arrange themselves in 7 factorial ways. So total ways are 7 factorial. Okay. Now let's consider the case where girls are together and then subtract. See why I'm subtracting it. The same explanation. When we talk about total cases means girls together cases plus girls never together cases. Now, if you are asked girls never together cases, so that is going to be total cases minus girls together cases. I hope you're getting my point. That's why we have done the total cases are always equal to together cases plus not together cases. So if you are asked not together cases, subtract together cases from total cases. So this is what I've done. Total ways minus together cases is equals to total girls never together, right? So now girls never together. Let's see. So total cases were 7 factorial, and now we are finding girls together cases. So let's see. When we take this case as girls together, then we consider both the girls G1 and G2 as one unit because they are together. How many boys are there? B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. So these are 5 boys. 5 boys plus 1 unit total girls. That means total together means 1 unit. So total is 6. That means they will arrange themselves in 6 factorial ways. There are 6 places, like 5 places, 5 seats for boys and 1 seat for girl. Now we have got the total number of ways in which girls will sit together, and that is 6 factorial. How 6 factorial? 5 were the boys, and because girls were together, so they will be treated as one unit. So total is 1. So 5 plus 1 total is 6 people. 6 people will arrange themselves in 6p6 ways, and 6p6 means n ways, that is 6 factorial or n factorial ways. So 6 factorial, and these two girls can also interchange their places, like G2 will be here or G1 will be here. So like this 6 factorial into 2 factorial is the girl together ways. Now what we have got, the total ways of this was 7 factorial, as there were 5 boys and 2 girls sitting. So, and the total girls together ways were 6 factorial into 2 factorial. Just subtract uh, 7 factorial is 5040. You can see like 7 into 6 factorial, and 6 factorial is 720 into 7, minus 6 factorial is 720, and into 2 is 1440. So 5040 minus 1440, that is coming out to be 3600. That is option A. So remember, if it is written that girls do not sit together, treat it the same, vowels are not together, right? If it is written no two girls, then we have some other way to do this. Then we make these 5 boys sit, right? And then we arrange like this. Suppose the question is no girls can sit between the boys. Suppose this is the condition, right? So in that case, we'll arrange these 5 boys first: B1, B2, B3, B4, and B5. Then we see the spaces for girls. So these 5 boys will sit themselves in 5 factorial ways. Now, how many spaces are there for girls? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No two girls are sitting together. In this case, what you do? Make these boys sit first. So the boys will sit in 5 factorial ways. Now, how many spaces are left for the girls to sit? Because they have to be maintaining the gap between the boys only, because they cannot sit together. No two girls are together is the condition. So for girls, there are 6 places: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there are 2 girls, so they will arrange themselves in 6p2 ways. In that case, 5 factorial into 6p2 means 6 into 5. So that is 5 factorial is 120. 120 into 6 into 5, that is 70 to 100 ways. So that was the answer if this is the condition: no two girls sitting together. If it says girls do not sit together, consider it as vowels do not sit together, right? And if it says no two girls sit together, no two girls sit together, then consider this, that first make boys sit, and then girl will take their places. Okay, next one. A dice that has different multiples of 7 between 100 and 145 on its 6 faces is thrown twice. Okay, so dice is thrown twice. This is the first thing. So if dice is thrown twice, the total cases will be 6 to the power n, that is 6 square, that is 36. Fine. Dice has different multiples of 7 between 100 and 145. So let's start writing the multiples of 7 from 100 to 145. Then we will come on this, that sum of numbers should be a multiple of 3. This is a good question. You can leave these questions initially when you are sitting in the placement exam, because the focus must be to solve those questions first, which are quite easy and solvable for you, right? So first one is 105. It is 105. So first number which gets divided by 7 or a multiple of 7 is 105. Then just keep on adding plus 7. So it is 112. Then 1 plus 7, 119, 126. Then 133, then plus 7, 140. So these are the numbers which we have, all the multiples of 7 from 100 to 145, because next is 147, we cannot take. Now, if you divide these numbers by 3, this will cancel, and this will cancel. I guess 105 will cancel, 126 will cancel, rest will not be cancelled, because the sum of digits is not a multiple of 3, है ना? Like here the sum is 4, it is not cancelled by 3. Here the sum is 11, not cancelled. Here the sum is 7, not cancelled. Sum is 5, also not cancelled. Fine. That means these two numbers are the one who will cancel by 3. Now, but it says the sum of numbers obtained should be the multiple of 3. So let's find, let's take the sum of numbers now. Let's start with 105. If I add 105 with the this, because these both are multiple of 3. So if I add these two, they will also be, multiple of 3. Next, I can take, if I take the first number 126, then the second number is 105. Fine. The sum will be multiple of 3. Afterwards, I can take 105 and 105, both the numbers, or I can take 126 and 126 as both the numbers are multiple of 3. I hope this is also very clear. Now pick up the remaining ones. Now for the remaining ones, let's check out. If I take 112, what should I add with 112? It should be 119. Now if you add it, it will be divisible by 3. So you have to make this pairing, right? So because 19 plus 12 is 31, 31, it is 231. So 231 is cancelled by 3 as the sum of digits is 6. Similarly, you can take the reverse 119 and 112, right? Afterwards, if I take 112 and if I take 140, it will be 152. 112, sorry, 252. This is also cancelled. Is it 252, 140 and 112? Added, it is 252. So yes, it is also cancelled. So this could be taken, and the reverse also. It could be 140 and 112. So how many pairs are there? Just count in the end. Afterwards, if I come to 133, so if I take 119 now, 119 I can take with the 133. 133. The sum is, you see, 11, and the sum is, don't take it, add like this, just add their sum, like 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 4, 9. It is 9 plus 2, 11. 11 plus 7, 18. So this also will cancel. So use that divisibility rule, right? Don't add manually like this. 119 and 133. Then if I take 133 and 140, it is 7 plus 5, 12. This is also cancel. And then I can take 133 as well as 119. Fine. And 140 first and then 133 second. So all the numbers which could be formed, these are the numbers. So how many pairs? There are 12 cases. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, and they will be 12. So the answer of the question is there are 12 cases out of total 36 cases. So the answer is 1 by 3. A beautiful, beautiful question. Next one, X can do a piece of work in P days and Y can do a piece of work in Q days. So you know that if X is doing a work in P days, Y can do the work in Q days. So first we take the LCM, and LCM in this case will be P into Q. Then we take the efficiency. So efficiency, this is the total work. Total work by number of days is efficiency. So PQ by P will be Q, and PQ by Q will be P. So this is the total work, and this is the efficiency of single person. So it will be total work by total efficiency, because both are working together. It will be PQ by P plus Q. You can take a simple example. If I take 2 and 3, let's say I take two co-prime numbers. So LCM is 6. So 6 by 2 is 3, and 6 by 3 is 2. So total work is 6, and efficiencies individually are 3 and 2. Because both are working together, so efficiency will be added. So 6 by 5 is the same form, P into Q, 3 into 2, right? By 3 plus 2, the same form. So this is some standardization given in terms of P and Q. The concept is same. How many different words of 8 letters can be formed using the word language? You see, in language, there are 4 and 4, 8 letters. So they will arrange in 8 factorial. But if there is some repetition, that will be considered as 1. So there are 2 G's which are repeating. So 2 factorial will divide, and A is also repeating. So 2 factorial will divide. So let's solve it. 8 into 5040 by 2 factorial is 2 and 2 factorial is 2. So 4 2s are 8. So it should be 10080. That is my answer of this question. I hope this is clear. Next one. how much percentage above the cost price should a shopkeeper mark his goods so that after allowing a discount of 10%, he should gain 135, gain 35%. Remember, the the method, like there is something called selling price. Selling price is the main link between cost price and mark price. If you know that link, it's very, very easy to solve. I explain that. Selling price in terms of cost price is, it is 100 plus minus gain percent by 100 into cost price. And selling price in terms of mark price, it is like mark price minus discount percent of mark price. Basically, if you solve this, mark price common, 1 minus d by 100. This d by 100 means this discount percent. So this is 100. This is in percentage, right? So this is in percentage. So this is mark price 100 minus discount percent by 100. Okay, this is equal to selling price. Now, if you know this, 100 plus minus gain percent by 100. Exact gain percent is written here actually. So if you see, this is the concept. Now you see, if you can see selling price is coming in between, so this is equal, so we can equate these two. So if you equate these two, 100 gets cancelled, and what is my answer coming? That is, you can write like this. I'm writing here. This part is clear now, so let's write it here. This is, you see, mark price into 100 minus discount percent is equal to 100 plus minus gain percent into cost price. Now, if I want to find the ratio of mark price and cost price, that is 100 plus minus gain percent by 100 minus discount percent. So this is what I was talking about. If you remember this formula to solve the questions faster, then it will be much more beneficial. There is no derivation required. Just remember it. The mark price by selling price, 100 plus gain percent and 100 minus discount percent. Let's see. So mark price by cost price. What is the ratio? Remember, in mark price, it will be 100 plus minus gain percent, and cost price, it is 100 minus discount percent, because discount is always subtracted. Whenever this question comes, you solve like this. Now you don't wonder, because see, this is actually 100 into discount percent, 100 minus discount percent into mark price. So this was in ratio actually. See, this was the ratio. Mark price by cost price was coming as 100 plus minus gain percent and 100 minus discount percent. So this discount actually had come from mark price, and this 100 plus minus gain percent has actually derived from cost price. Once I write the ratio, I write like this. Okay. So don't wonder if I write this. Now you see, so mark price and cost price. Mark price, always remember 100 plus minus gain percent, and it is 100 minus discount percent. Okay. Now, what is gain percent? It is 35. It is gain, so I will use plus sign. So 100 plus 35, 100 minus discount percent. Discount percent is 10. So this is 135 and 90. I hope you're getting my point. Now, because percentages are cancelled, so 90. So this is 9 tens, or you can say 15, say we can cancel 15 6, 15 nines. So this is 2 and this is 3. So guys, if cost price is 2, now see very carefully. If cost price is 2, then selling this mark price is 3. So basically this is happening that mark price and cost price, the ratio is 2:3. So this is 2 and this is 3. What is asked? How much percentage above the cost price should be mentioned, right? So cost price and mark price ratio was 2:3, and it is asking you percentage increase in mark price over cost price. That means how we find percentage increase. It is final value minus initial value upon initial value into 100. So what is final value here? It is 3. So 3 minus initial value is 2, and initial value is 2, because how much percent above mark price is cost is then cost price. So cost price is the base value or the initial value. So you can find it. It is 1 by 2 into 100. That is 50%. So using this also you can find, or directly also you can find, what is the difference of 2 and 3? The difference. This is basically the difference, right? Final minus initial. So 1. What is the initial value? It is 2. So 1 by 2 in percentage is 50%. That is my answer. That is my answer. So that's all for the session. I hope you have learned and enjoyed it. So thank you so much for watching.